Hi everyone, it's Clarice here with That Dumb Movie Show, and today's selection, which is a film I'm a little perplexed exists, that maybe you're a little perplexed exists. Yes, it's The House with a Clock in Its Walls, the Amblin Entertainment produced family film directed by, drumroll, Eli Roth. Yes, that Eli Roth, the dude who made Hostel, Hostel Part 2, Green Inferno. Come, gather round, children. Why are you crying? I mean, look, I don't want to be a judgmental asshole here and just turn my nose up at a director for exploring outside of their usual genre, so please, be rest assured that I did try. I just tried to put my preconceptions to the side. It is an unusual move for Eli Roth. After years of directing ultra-violent horror films, he's now adapting a 1973 kids book written by John Belaz and illustrated by the great Edward Gorey about an orphan who moves in with his mysterious uncle, only to discover that his uncle, his uncle's next door neighbor, and the very house that they live in have a few secrets to hide. Secrets that are rather magical in nature. But if you look back at Roth's history, there's definitely a strain there of classic 80s kid, someone who was brought up on and heavily influenced by the Amblin Entertainment movies of that period, which, for anyone who doesn't know, Amblin Entertainment is Steven Spielberg's production company and is responsible for the likes of Gremlins, The Goonies, Back to the Future, and for example, Roth is the guy who uncovered that shot-for-shot remake of Raiders of the Lost Ark that's so famous, so it could very well be that being able to make a movie for Amblin Entertainment was a dream come true for him. And absolutely, this film's unashamedly guided by the Amblin style. It's got that narrative simplicity, it's got that unrelenting sense of wonder, of good nature at its core. It's even got that trope of the nosy neighbor with the tiny yappy dog, and the film's adult stars, Cate Blanchett, Jack Black, and Kyle MacLachlan are all very game for the material. I think Jack Black especially has found this wonderful niche to be in at the moment, which is just being eccentric and lovable in family films. There's this, and there's Goosebumps, Jumanji, Goosebumps 2 is right around the corner, and so he obviously plays the mysterious uncle, and then Cate Blanchett plays his good friend and neighbor, and they have a slightly combative relationship, and the absolute highlight of this film is just how straight and serene a face she'll keep while muttering insults at him under her breath. And yeah, it's a very studied copy of an Amblin film. There's not much of the heart there. The House with a Clock in Its Walls ticks off all the requirements, but I just couldn't feel the sincerity there, which maybe fits with the idea that this is someone trying to recapture the lost magic of their childhood, but maybe isn't quite remembering it all right. I mean, the film really does struggle to balance its emotions. The moments of wonder felt very overplayed, but then the comedy kept falling flat. And the most awkward thing is that it just kept circling back on the same jokes over and over again. There was this bit about a pooping topiary lion that, you see, it's not funny, but the film just kept coming back to it again and again and again. And there was also this chair, this anthropomorphized chair, which I think was meant to be the cute thing of the movie, but it was just this sad, drooping piece of upholstery. It looks like the kind of chair somebody would die in. It's just, it's not very cute. And look, I know that I promised that I wouldn't keep focusing on the fact that this is directed by Eli Roth and that I keep doing the opposite of that. Sorry, but his cinematic legacy is like a corpse hand that keeps popping up no matter how many times you try and stuff it back in the coffin. And unfortunately, I know he may have tried earnestly to direct a pure magical kids film, but it's like his old sensibilities just can't stay away. And so any moment there'll be some tension or suspense or even a little bit of fear, it'll just go full on, full-blown Eli Roth horror with all these heavy shadows and extreme close-ups and slow zooms. And there's this one shot in which the kid is seemingly being visited at night by his dead mother. Already a little bit weird. But then there is this one shot, which is an extreme close-up of her face. She's doing crazy lady eyes and whispering, "Did you hear the ticking?" And that's scary not in a fun kids movie kind of way, but in a oh, this is coming up in therapy a few years down the line kind of way. And that happens a few times. So yeah, a shallow attempt at another Amblin classic by a director who can't help but let his grisly horror pedigree creep back into frame. But if you've had a chance to see The House or The Clock in Its Walls, I'd love to know what you guys thought. You can let me know down in the comments below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. Details down in that description box. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so we can hang out and talk about movies. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.